Hi everybody, Colleen and Taco here to talk to you. I want to give you a little update on the skin recipe. And this vlog is actually, I got motivated to do this update because of a few questions that I've been getting and also a result that I noticed this afternoon. And some of this will be a little bit of TMI as far as how goofy I am. But basically, I had lunch. And after I had lunch, I was flossing my teeth. And I was doing this actually in my car. That's where the TMI is. You're probably thinking, why are you flossing your teeth in your car? But I still had a couple of stops I needed to make. And the lunch that I had eaten, I noticed or felt that there was some things in my teeth. I know. Why am I telling you this? But the reason why I'm telling you is because I had pulled down, the little mirror that's in the visor. And so I could make sure I was getting the correct areas of my teeth. And just go ahead and laugh at me. Go ahead. It's fine. So I realized, because I got done and I flipped the thing back up and I was ready to like drive off and I'm like, wait a minute, where's my dot? Where's my nose hole that my whole skin recipe experiment is supposed to be based on? Even though originally it was supposed to be based on these lines, the original person that talked about this skin recipe, it was all about getting the smile lines to diminish because she had really deep creases in here. And then I realized because I had that divot in my nose because of a silk peel gone wrong. So I cannot say that the hole is completely gone, but what I can say is that when I looked in the mirror and it was hard for me to find it, and you figure I was in full-blown sunshine outside, and usually that's the most stark of how your face or how your skin's gonna look. So I was thinking, wow, that's really good. It was really basically blending in with any other pore that I have that is still being worked on when it comes to this skin recipe. So I was very excited and I wanted to share with you, even though it was a bit more information you need to know about me and flossing, but that's the deal with that. And I also want to just kind of clarify a couple of things. Now, the original person that I found this whole recipe whatever, she said she had very sensitive skin. So she started out, or does, 25% of the DMSO with 75% of the water. Now, while I was gone to my brother's wedding, there was actually someone that got freaked out because when she did the blend of the water with the DMSO, she noticed that the bottle became heated up. I am only assuming, I am not a scientist, I am not a doctor, but my assumption, my Colleen theory on this is that it's probably just the molecules bashing against each other. I have noticed this when I have also blended it together, but the warmth in the bottle does subside very rapidly. Actually, it gets quite warm, and then pretty much once you're on to your next step and what have you, then it's cooled down and it's not a noticeable thing. It's not like it's constantly hot in the bottle from the time that it gets blended up through when it's always blended. So, but since that time, because my skin is not as sensitive, I just basically just take the DMSO and, sorry for the glare. Anyway, I take the DMSO and there's no glare. I go ahead and I just dab some on my fingers and then I just spread it on my face. Now, if I want to make sure that it's well established on my face before I go on to step 2, I actually take my hair dryer, my blow dryer, and I put it on the quietest setting and the coolest setting, and just let it kind of bring the air up onto my face with my eyes closed so the vapor doesn't get in my eyes, and just help it to dry so that then my next step, which is the MSM, I go ahead and then I dab this on. Now this is again probably TMI that you need to know, but what I do is I actually, because this is just my personal bottle, nobody else touches this in my household, I go ahead and actually just swig out of this first so I get my portion of MSM for internally for my skin tightening throughout my body, and then I go ahead and after taking my swig, I then dabble on my fingers and then put a layer of this on my face. Now, I was experiencing, whatchamacallit, tingliness when I would put the DMSO on my face at first. What I found was I was washing my face with a cleanser that had pineapple enzyme in it, and I think it was because the acidity of the pineapple enzyme that's in that cleanser was in the product. I think it kind of was maybe opening my pores a bit more to where the DMSO was tingly, almost a little stingy. That also would subside, and it didn't really bother me per se. I would warn people that that would be one of the things that could happen. When I use a cleanser that's far milder, I don't even notice the tingle with the DMSO. I would say 9 times out of 10. There's ever so often where I still get it, and I'm like, kind of, why is that different than yesterday? But it is. When I went on my trip for my brother's wedding, I got to tell you, I missed this recipe really a lot. I was very happy when I was able to come back home and do this regimen again on a daily basis. And some of you that don't want this to be a daily basis, I completely understand. I'm sure that once you get a result that you feel deems worthy of what you got the products for, then you might want to do just like a once a week, kind of a maintenance thing. I'm still being Miss Lab Rat, and with my little divot nose and all that kind of stuff, I really do want to be able to get in front of this audience and deem absolute positive that the divot has completely smoothed over. So that's where I'm still working towards. And like I said, this is really a work in progress, and I have to have patience, because this divot, basically, I've had a dermatologist, esthetician, regular doctor, makeup artist, basically everybody that looks at it that could be considered somewhat a expert, have all basically said, unless I want to do like, that really super major where they basically laser off a whole layer of your dermis so that the new layer is exposed or whatever, that the divot was just pretty much going to be there. So to keep seeing, progress in the right direction is highly enthusing to me, and I still also feel that there will come a day where I'll be in front of you telling you it's completely gone, and I'm really excited about that, and I'm expecting that. Okay, so after DMSO, after MSM, you can't even see this, and I'm patting it on its little head. Then we go for the skin serum. Now, again, a lot of you, even though I have mentioned this, but it's okay, I understand. You just have to get caught up with the program. Some people, they look at the ingredients and they bow out from it. I think they're concerned about the oils and whatnot. But I got to tell you, this is a great product. And even on P2, because it's such a light product, it's not a heavy oil whatsoever. I've never found that to be a problem for me. And I really think that the benefits far outweigh whatever it is that people feel a little taken back by it. But I was just looking at a little bit of the little, anyway, I was looking at some of the ingredients. I like them. So this is the next step. So this is step 3. And then we go on to the cell food. And like I said, this, I feel like it's really very close to how these oxygen facials that are really big out there. I think this is a good alternative to the expensive oxygen facials that are being advertised. I like this a lot. Now, again, because people have mentioned this, so I want to mention it on this vlog. People have said, I said that even though it says you can put a light layer on in the morning, I chose not to, because I just felt like, since sometimes it kind of has a flaky effect on my skin before I go to bed, I just didn't want a flaky face for during the day under my makeup. Now, I've had people say that they do put this under their makeup and they have no problem whatsoever. I guess I was the odd bird, because since they said that, I went ahead and I did do it one morning first, and then my foundation after, and I still experienced the flakiness that I didn't want to experience. So I've gone back to only using this during my recipe in the evening, and I do not, I just opt out on using it for daytime use. So, and also it lasts longer that way too. So anyway, so that's that for the skin recipe update. And I don't know if you can tell with the vlogs, but this is pretty brightly lit room today. And I think I look pretty good as far as tone on my face, evenness of color, and texture of my skin. So I think it's doing what it should do, and I hope all of you that have partook of it are happy with it as well. And Taco's getting a little fudgy, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you guys support me, encourage me, listen to me, and I just love you. And Taco loves you. Love it. Taco, you love him, right? Yeah. Oh, see that little kiss? That actually was meant for you. All right. Thanks, guys. Love ya. Bye.